Wow, it's so great to see you all here. We know the reason we're all here. It's the Brady Bunch. Who didn't grow up wanting to be in that family? I was lucky enough to be in a pseudo Brady Bunch family. If you didn't hear my story yesterday, I was lucky enough to be the music director of a stage play called The Real Life Brady Bunch. And through that, I was able to meet Davy Jones from the Monkees. And since 1995, Davy Jones actually asked me to join the Monkees as the keyboard player. So that's been my history. My dream came true of wanting to be in the Brady Bunch and the Monkees ever since I was a little boy. Yeah, thank you. Dreams do come true, folks. In 2001, the Monkees went on tour. We actually had a very great opening act. His name was Barry Williams. I got the chance to work and play for Barry Williams all summer long, and let me tell you, they didn't pick these actors just because they were good actors. These are good people. Man, you guys are in for a treat. If you're ever in Branson, Missouri, which is where Barry lives now, please go check out 70s Music Celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege. Please give a very Brady welcome to Mr. Barry Williams!
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land where families actually get along. There's a song post up ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, your next stop, the Brady Zone.
Hello, everybody. The Brady Convention. You know what's really cool about this weekend for me is I feel like I can speak to you all as friends now. Because I've met so many of you. Are you up for a good time tonight? Let me tell you what I have in mind. I didn't want you to go home without having a pretty good experience of what it was really like being behind the scenes and growing up on television with the Bradys. So I have more videos for us. We're going to do a little dancing. We should do a little bit of laughing, and we're going to make some music on the way. Before I go any further, I do want to say that I definitely got the impression that at least some of you all been watching reruns of the Brady Bunch. And I got that impression because many of you refer to me as my character named Greg, which I get, I understand that, and that's fine. You see, it's confusing. I know it's confusing. It's even confusing for me. So the way I handle that is I answer to everything. I answer to Greg, I answer to Johnny Bravo, I answer to Barry, and occasionally even Keith Partridge, which also happens. You know, even by television standards, and I know you've been hearing a lot about this tonight, but even by television standards, the Brady Bunch has had a pretty remarkable history. The 5 original years were from '69 until '74. We played in 142 different countries. The Bradys have been a sitcom, a cartoon show, a variety hour. We all had a very Brady Christmas. There have been books and movies and plays. And we recorded 5 albums together. And we went out into concert, which was great fun for us. So each one of the 119 original episodes that we filmed has aired over 225,000 times. That's 27 million half hours of television, making it one of the top 3 most popular shows of all time. And it has been a great ride. It really has been a great ride. Now, there were a few things about the show I particularly enjoyed. Now, one of them was the communication that we all had, the Brady communication. You know, in problems, we could solve problems. Sometimes we would go to Mom and Dad, they could help us. Sometimes we even solved our problems amongst ourselves. Now, just by a show of hands, I'd like to know, have any of you ever wished that your own families could get along as well as the Brady Bunch. Wouldn't that be nice? Here's the good news: you can. All you need are the same things that we had. A director, a producer, a writer, a really big camera, a bad wardrobe, and some astroturf in the backyard. And I'm going to give you a chance a little bit later. Now, even though we played a family for all of those years, none of us had met each other until we began filming our show. That's where we met. And I, for one, was very excited about that. I am the eldest of 3 brothers in my family. Excuse me, the youngest. And now I was being hired to be the eldest. Now, the way it seems to work in most families is the older brothers kind of boss around the younger brothers. And I was the baby. I was kind of like the test crash car dummy in my family. So now, being cast as the eldest, I was excited, because I had learned a thing or two about how to be a bossy big brother. I didn't even sleep that well the night before our first day of filming, and I couldn't wait to get to the set. I came in and I strutted in. Those days, I always strutted. First person I saw, Peter. Great. Boy, is he going to be sorry he ever got this job. I had ideas for him. I turned around and I saw Cindy. Cute. Maybe a little too cute. Then I turned around and Marcia. I'm telling you that even then, at that age, she was a baby. I knew I was going to have to wait a little while if I was going to ever make any moves on this actress. But fortunately, our show lasted 5 long years and patience paid off. So we met each other, we liked each other, we got along, we started filming, and our show went on the air in 1969. What a lineup. For those of you that were there, you might recall Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Room 222, The Odd Couple, and then it was all capped off with Love, American Style. And it stayed that way for 5 years. Now, here's an interesting phenomenon that happens. When a show becomes popular, other companies feel that they can make money with the popularity of the characters that are on the air, and our show was no different. The first company that came to us in the first year was called Filmation. And they said, aha, I know what we can do with these Brady kids and how we can make some money. We'll make a cartoon show. Some people thought we were already a cartoon show. But in this case, we got Ping Pong the Pandas, and we got animated, and it was all very, very much fun. Then the next year, Paramount Records came to us and said, we know how to make money with the Brady kids. Let's make them recording artists. I said, great. What happens if half of us can't sing? No problem, we can fix it. Fix it? Their idea was to turn some microphones up, other microphones off completely. Well, they released those records, and then in support of those records, one of the best things of all happened. We went out to perform in concert. Now, this was the first time that we were out really of the film studio and had a chance to meet the people that were watching that were watching the show and enjoying the show, and it was quite eye-opening. I think I'll go for a walk outside. And we were having the time of our lives. In fact, that's what I'd like to do right now. Remember, we were hired as actors. I think you all can learn the choreography for Sunshine Day right here, probably in less time than it took us to learn for television. So this is what I'd like to do. I'd like to have some fun. Let's kick on the house lights. I'd like everybody to stand up. If you have anything on your laps, put it underneath your seat. And we are going to learn the moving grooving tunes to Sunshine Day. Now, to help me with this, many people have said that you're my biggest fan or the biggest fans of the show, but I think I met her on this weekend. And I would like to invite who I think is my biggest fan up on the stage with me to help me lead you in learning Sunshine Day. So Angelina, would you find your way up here? It's a big step, but not for this child. This is Angelina. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. You follow me, you all follow me, like this. You see? There you go. A little march. Now for Brady choreography, you must use your legs and your hands, but most of all, your Brady personality. Right, exactly. There you go. All right, now let the sun shine in, kind of get you in the mood, like this. All right, next step is a little tougher. It's a step touch, step touch, step touch, just like that. Both arms stand on, both arms. Use them. Yeah, some of you should be having acid flashbacks right now. Okay, now, this next one should look familiar. It's the Brady Shuffle. Come on, let's see it. I can see it in the back there. Very nice. There we go. Now, this is all the steps that we can learn. So what we would do is we would go into the all multi-purpose sway. Just like that. What do you think? I think they've got it. What do you think? I'll tell you what, if you do this and you do it full out, I'm going to give you an opportunity to become honorary Brady's. May the communication shine in your family. There's a lot more fun when we're using the real song, so let's hit it and let's move and groove to Sunshine Day. That's right. Sing along. Well, I think I'll go for a walk outside now. The sun's calling my step touch. I hear you now. I just can't stay inside all day. I gotta get out there. The sun goes away. Everybody's smiling. Sunshine Day. You gotta grow to be this Sunshine Day. Everybody seems so happy today. Little home. One more time. Go for a walk outside now. The summer sun goes me by me. We just call it step touch. Now we gotta get out, gotta get away, gotta get away, get away, get away. And this way, into the sunshine day. Well, thank you very much. You see, I told you could do it. Now, as promised, and by the power vested in me, power vested in me by me, I now pronounce each and every one of you honorary Brady's for life. I don't know any other kind of language. So, we thought we had hit it and we were just going to keep going and going and going and going. And right at the height of all this popularity, all this excitement, all of this fun, the network decided to cancel us. We were done. We were over. Zip. Nada. Zilch. It's okay. You know what makes a friends? We're going to go out and we're going to pursue our lives. And indeed, that's what we did. Yip Plum went on to make some television movies. Marie McCormick was making movies. And I went off onto Broadway. But it wasn't over. 3 years later, something pretty incredible happened. We got a call from an executive by the name of Fred Silverman from NBC, who had contacted the producers, Sid and Marty Krofft, from the Donnie and Marie show. And they wanted to make a variety show. Now, why they thought we were the likely candidates for a variety hour, I'm still not sure, but it got me thinking. Okay, we're going to need to do skits. Cool with that. We've been doing that for 5 years with the show. We are going to have to sing some song. Okay, fine. Some mics off, some off completely. But we were now going to have to memorize full choreography and what have you. And I knew that there were challenges ahead of us. Now, the incredible thing about the variety hour were the guest stars. we had everybody. Milton Berle was on our show. Tina Turner was on our show. Farrah Fawcett came down. We had Rip Taylor, the comedian. There was star after star after star. It was a lot of fun. But I'll tell you what, there was a missing element. We had Charo too. She, however, was not the missing element. It wasn't a Schwartz project. The Schwartzes were not involved. So it kind of went off into a different direction, and it was using us in a different way. We did, however, gain a wonderful, wonderful singer and talent and dancer, and someone who really did want to be there in Jerry Rochelle. So that was all it could be. And the other obstacle was Robert Reed, because Robert had been complaining about the Brady Bunch scripts. So what was he going to say when we've got confetti going on and these costumes going on? Well, his answer, nobody else is going to play Mike Brady. How about me? He had reasons of his own, and some of them I will never understand. But unfortunately for him, he had some trouble, like moving his mouth at the same time we were supposed to be singing the songs, and remembering the steps. So, in what I'm going to show you, you will see him, before the song is even over, he throws his arms down, he's done. Making all the rest of us look bad. So before long, we found ourselves crammed in to the tightest, sparkliest, form-fitting jumpsuits you have ever seen. I tell you that if you did not have a chance to catch this in its first run, you have not lived until you have seen the Bradys shake their collective booties. Or doing the hustle. So let's take a look back to 1977 and the Brady Hour. Get ready, because here comes Alice. I'm telling you, we really all were trying to do the same step at the same time. Just didn't always work out. So that went for about 13 weeks. And when that was over, we all thought, okay, I guess the Brady Bunch has run its course, and now we're finished. And we're all going to have to move on with our lives, and we'll never think about the Brady Bunch again. Never. Not so fast, Charlie Brown. So that ended in 1977, and it wasn't too long after that that we came back and reunited for the first of our 2-hour reunions with The Brady Girls Get Married. A title I have always loved. The Brady Girls Get Married. Because I love a title that tells you absolutely everything you need to know without ever watching the show. Hey Jill, what's on TV tonight? Oh, here's the thing, Brady Girls Get Married. What happens? Well, Ian Plum was back in for that one. And so we had Marcia and Jan getting married. And that led to, due to the popularity of that movie, led to another series. Because the network never knows when enough is enough. So the Brady Brides was created. Now I have to be honest with you, of all of the reunions that we have done, my least favorite is the Brady Brides. Because I was not in it. What's up with that, Lloyd? Mr. Schwartz, are you here? What's up with that? So, we're gonna go back and fix that. So, the Brady Brides went on, and then, a couple of years later, then we went out and had, and please help me with our Yuletide special, the title of which was a Merry Brady Christmas. Yes, answering the question once and for all whether or not the Bradys were Jewish. And this was, again, for us to get together, reunite, see each other, catch up on our lives was very exciting. And of course, the Schwartzes were back in, so we had the formula back. Except now we're grown up, and we're married, and what was, I think, the most brilliant union of all, Greg marries Gidget, the lovely Karen Ridgman. And Bobby has married MTV's first DJ, Martha Quinn. And Susan Olsen had decided to take a break for various reasons. Among them, she was getting married at that time and wanted to step away and was honeymooning during our production and replaced with the lovely Jennifer Runyon. And for those of you that were here tonight, I'm glad to know that they have become friends and one of others. My favorite part, and I hope it's yours too, of a very pretty Christmas was, well, when Mike Brady got caught beneath a construction site, which collapsed on him, and everyone was concerned. I mean, even Alice stopped cooking the turkey. Until we got to that construction site, and lovely Carol began with, because where else could you go? Oh, come on, be faithful, joyful, and up out of the rubble emerges Mike Brady, unscathed, happy, chasing off the dust, and still made it back in time to the Brady dining room table for Alice's turkey dinner. This is the formula. No matter how bad it gets, no matter what happens, at the end of the time period, everything is back to business as usual. Now, we went through some pretty harrowing things in the original show. I mean, what did happen to Kitty Carroll? Kitty Carryall. Oh my gosh, where's Kitty Carryall? Kitty Carryall! Relax, chill out, Sydney. Kitty Carryall is the tiger's doghouse, problem solved. We have to get rid of the dog. The Brady boys' beloved dog, Tiger. We've got to get rid of the dog. Wait, no wait. It's not the dog. It's only the flea powder that is making Jan's nose sneeze. Problem solved. Well, that show, A Very Brady Christmas, and remember, television is a numbers-driven business, was the second highest rated television show of all three networks for the entire year. The entire year. This makes networks salivate. So, the Schwartz family wrote a few movies, but the television network said, no, we're going to make it a television series. We're going to have them grown up. We are not going to, a half an hour? No, not enough Brady time. We're going to make it an hour long. And because it's now the 90s, we're going to give the Bradys problems. Real problems. Not Kitty Carryall problems. not flea powder problems. The first episode, Bobby is a race car driver, coming around turn 3 at about 110 miles an hour, paraplegic for the rest of the series. Getting wheeled around like a young Ironsides. But getting pushed around by Martha Quinn, hey. In one episode, Marcia becomes an alcoholic. Like, when did she have time? She went from Marcia to Marcia. Plus, it wasn't the real Marcia. Another actress, very talented actress, Leah Ayers, filled in for Maureen McCormick. I did not understand this, and I'm sure most of you don't either. So I called Maureen, and I said, Mo, that's what I call her. Mo, what's the deal? We've got this great movie coming up, this great series. We're going to take it in new directions. We want you to be in it. What's the story? She said to me, Barry, I just don't want to be a Brady anymore. I said, Maureen, I call her Maureen when I'm stern. I said, wouldn't it be easier to change your place of birth? But it was an actress's decision, and we had to respect it. Well, the series lasted, we did about 6 episodes, 7 episodes, and that was it. And then we thought, okay, the Brady Bunch has run its course, and now we will never have to think about Brady Bunch again. Not so fast, Charlie Brown. And, well, let's see, what happened after that? We had books, we had movies, we had plays. Many of the characters that you're meeting here this weekend. And this whole phenomenon had continued on. But I came to realize a couple of different things. And one is that this formula that I'm describing, which is timeless and goes on, and it had to do with kids being kids. It had to be with the stages that we went through, that all of us go through. Its relatability, and the fact that we had this wonderful, idealistic family to pave the way and make everything all right at the end of time. So what I would like to do is, I put together a compilation of home movies from trips and things. I actually wrote a book about it at this time in my career. I thought, you know, really, as grown-ups, we're not suitable for those same kinds of problems. That's not the same kind of innocence. And so I wrote a book called Growing Up Brady. And thank you. Which was very successful. It was, it remained number 2 on the New York Times bestseller list for 3 months. And it describes what was going on behind the scenes and how we were developing and what our sacrifices were and what the wins were and the fun that we were having and some of the challenges and the relationships and that. Well, I thought I would do that in music form and from behind the scenes to give you a chance to take a look at what it was like when the cameras weren't going, when we were traveling, behind the scenes in Hawaii, in London, on the set. And I've set this to music. A song that was written by Freddie Mercury, one of the last releases that he had. And while I think he had a slightly different intention with his expression of this song, I think it fits perfectly with Brady Bunch home movies.
Seem so perfect.
can't turn back the time. Ain't that a shame? Like to go back one time on a roller coaster ride, when life is just a game. No use in sitting and thinking on what you did. You can lay back and enjoy it through your kids. Sometimes it seems like lately I just don't. Better sit back and go with the flow. These are the days of our life. They found in the swiftness of time. These days are all gone now, but some things remain. And all that could change. Malibu Beach. New York. London. Stage 5. Those were the days of our life. Things in life were so few. These days are all gone now, but one thing's still true. When I look at my life, I still love you. I still love you. Brady Bunch over. Okay. I wanted to tell you a little bit about what it is I'm doing today that was mentioned a little bit earlier. I've moved full-time from Los Angeles to Branson, Missouri. Anybody know where Branson, Missouri is? The time of my life out there. Doing exactly what I've always wanted to be doing after some 85, 100 different productions of musicals, Broadway tours. I'm doing the pop scene, living the Johnny Bravo dream. And for tonight, we ran a little bit of a contest, and I want to award the 2 tickets to see my show to 2 very special people, and I hope they are here. Are Michelle and Scott here? Michelle, Scott? Oh, good. Terrific. Congratulations. And good to come on. You wouldn't mind. So, we have, all right, she'll get them. Well, come on, I've got tickets for you. But I wanted to say hello and congratulations. You would be the Michelle side of Michelle and Scott. Okay? Nice to meet you, Scott. And if you would come on in here, because it's very hard for people to see anything around here. You have been, you are a couple, yes?
Yes.
And where are you from?
I'm in Staten Island.
Staten Island. Now, who's the Brady fan here? That would be,
That would be me.
that would be you. And you got dragged along for the ride, yes?
I saw the Brady's a lot when I was young, but I don't think I had quite the cash machine.
And Scott, where do you live?
I live in St. Louis.
Oh, in St. Louis, perfect. That's just about, what, 3.5, 4 hours from Branson. Well, that will work out very nicely. Now, and how long have you 2 been going together?
We met each other many years ago online. We've only really been
Wait a
dating.
minute, you met online? Like with eHarmony or Match.com or?
Better than that, JD.
For 9 years, but we're together 4.5.
4.5 years. Well, Are things moving ahead okay? Well, good. Here, I'm going to go get those tickets for you. I'll just give this to you in case you'd like to say anything.
I think probably what is appropriate here is.
Please speak up and talk right into the mic.
Okay. I'm not really a great speaker per se, but I think what's appropriate here is we have been going together for quite some time. And we've been getting more serious as time goes on. And I want to ask for your hand in marriage.
Let me hold the microphone so you got two hands for it, guys.
Good job. We need to know about that.
That was a yes. And it fit. Oh my God. I gotta put my shades on. Congratulations to you. And we wish you the very best of luck. Scott and Michelle. May your marriage be long and prosperous and healthy. And may you never forget where you did that. That's exciting. That's a first for me too. You know, it's kind of a coincidence here at MetLife over at the stadium. There's a concert going on with Rihanna and Eminem. As a kind of a coincidence, I say that we're here, but also I have a son, an 11-year-old son. I have a daughter as well, who's just 2. So they're going to keep me young or make me old very fast. But my son, when he first became aware of the Brady Bunch, it was kind of irritating for him because he didn't know the show very well, but he didn't know that I would get stopped quite often when we were out. And what's up with that, Dad? How come you're paying attention to other people and not me? And I tried to explain the whole sort of, experience, you'll say. So I thought I would put it into music and condense it down to a couple minutes. The problem was, he didn't like any of the songs I liked, because he liked driving beats and rap, frankly. So I tried to find a song to set this story to, and I found it with Eminem's. He calls it Slim Shady. I call it the real Greg Brady. May I have your attention, please? Marsha, I repeat, may I have your attention, please? For the real Greg Brady, please stand up. That would be, of course, Barry Whit. Greg Brady, Barry Whit, Greg Brady. Uh-oh, we're gonna have a problem here. Y'all act like you've never seen a real Brady before. Bill, Bob, Polly, if the headband, orange hair, was a perm, was a real, hey, Ruben, here's the story. Here's the story of a guy named me, Greg Brady, Barry Whit. Don't you know, we were the real That 70s Show. And while this old maybe great people can see, you know what I mean. It's the return of Johnny Bravo. Wait, no, wait, he didn't just say what I think he did he? And Mike Brady said, wait a minute, friends. JB's not dead. Cindy had a list. Greg Brady. I'm tired of him. Look at him walking around wearing his pinky god, surfing and wiping out. Yeah, he's so cute though. Well, it was cool for a while, being a teenage star. Not a Brady name can only go so far. Doing stuff that's new, but I'm a Greg Brady too. Fall into Marsha's toes, sing the chorus, and it goes, I'm Greg Brady, yes, I'm the real Brady. All the other Greg Bradys are just here to take. So if you ain't Greg Brady, please don't front. Please don't front. Please don't front. 'Cause I'm Greg Brady, and I did ladies more than any big Brady, so stop your imitation. So don't, Brady, please don't run. Please don't front. Please don't front. It was so much fun making that show for you. Didn't write my book too, telling you who was dating who. It was all TV, it wasn't real, just play. Back then we couldn't say, I like Marsha. watching away, or that my mom on TV was making me tea. It was groovy, far out of sight. But any night you light up a TV and then you see someone to be trying to be me. Great, just to be sure you know there ain't no show without me, Very Rude Johnny Bravo, the Casanova of Clinton Avenue. I got AAAs, more than just a few. I dig Eminem and Clark bars too. I was the oldest kid. I was young and cute. I never knew toot. I still fit that suit. Here to stay, and if you get in my way, well, you can see it like a brand new sunshine day. Hey, I'm Greg Brady, you sound the real Greg. You know we have a great Brady, so just hear it day. So if you ain't Greg Brady, please don't run. Please grow up now, please don't. I'm Greg Brady, and I did, ladies, more than any big Brady, so stop your imitation. Cause I'm the real Greg Brady, I grew up now, please don't run. I've got to get out of this time warp. How did I get stuck in this box in the upper right-hand corner anyway? You know, I was a boy band before first One Direction was born. By myself. I'd love to stay, I gotta go. Something suddenly came up. At the end of which, my son looked up and he said, oh. The first thing that I did when the Brady Bunch ended was to fly to New York here and to audition for Bob Fosse for the role of Pippin. And I won that role thanks to his great direction and the fact he hired me. And I wanted to, it started me off in an entirely different direction. I've done over 100 different productions of musical theater, and now doing pop over in Branson. But I thought it might be nice to share with you what started it all for me. From that audition, the song, Corner of the Sky. And they revived it. Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason, and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cast it on the windowsill, children fit in the snow. Why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Long they can ramble, eagles belong when they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydream and every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking to their souls. Thunderclouds have lightning, nightingales have the song. Don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Oh, rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. Got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. So many men seem destined to settle something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. Don't ask where I'm going, listen when I'm gone. Far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Oh, rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my Thank you. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you for joining me tonight for our little trip through the Brady Zone. I'm looking forward to tomorrow as well. I'll be here in the morning. I'm going to be outside for a while if you'd like to stop by. And I've got some books and CDs and that kind of thing. But thank you so much for making this such a special week. It's been lovely having you, and we love being with you. Thank you.